guys, welcome back to my channel, Accounting Made Easy. I am Miss Lee. If you are new here, hi, welcome. I hope you become part of the family by clicking the subscribe button. And if you're returning, welcome back. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you're notified every time I drop a video. And please, you may share my videos with your friends or your classmates. Without wasting time, let's get into it. All right, guys, in this session, we'll be doing quick calculations relating to markup or gross margin. Now, when we talk about the markup in simple terms, markup is the amount added to a cost price of a product to arrive at its selling price. So when this amount is expressed in a percentage of the cost price, then the percentage is referred to as markup percentage, right? Now, I need you to note this important information, markup on cost. When you're dealing with markup on cost, you must just note that your CP is always 100% or your cost price is always 100%. Now, let's look at this activity. Markup on cost is at 10%. We are given the cost price of which is 100 Rand. Now we have to calculate our selling price. Remember, markup on cost, it means our cost price is 100%. So when we go back to our formula, CP plus P equals to SP. CP always 100% because we are dealing with markup on cost. Plus our P or our markup, it's 10%, and our selling price then would be 110%. Remember, the required is to calculate our selling price, and here is the formula. Cost price multiplied by SP percentage over our CP percentage. Now the calculation means 100 Rand is our cost price, which is given. Multiply, let's go back to the formula, multiply by SP. When we look at SP, it says 110%. So multiply by 110%, divide by our CP. And our CP, like I said, it's always 100% when we're dealing with markup on cost. And then your answer would then be 110. A different scenario. Now we have markup on cost at 25%. Our required is to calculate the cost price, and we are given the selling price. Still the formula, guys, CP plus P equals to SP. We are still at markup on cost. Remember, if it's markup on cost, it means our cost price then would be 100% plus markup that is given in this activity is 25%, which is the profit. It's 25%. Therefore, our SP is 125%. The formula. At this point, we are calculating our cost price. And here's the formula, guys, which is SP, selling price, multiplied by CP percentage, divided by SP percentage. An easy way to remember our formulas, guys, remember, whatever you're looking for must be on top. And right now, we're looking for the cost price. That's why we have the CP percentage on top. Our SP is given, which is 500 Rand, multiply by CP. Go back to the formula. CP is 100%, divide by SP. And if you go back to the formula, note that our SP is 125%. And therefore, our cost price then is 400 Rand. Now, let's look at a different scenario, guys. Gross margin or markup on selling price. Remember, we just dealt with markup on cost. Now we're dealing with markup on selling price or gross margin. Now, what you need to note about markup on selling price, guys, is that the selling price is always 100%. CP equals to 100% when you're dealing with markup on selling price. So it's important that when you're doing your activity, you must check. Does the company use markup on selling price or markup on cost price? So in this case, the markup is on selling price. Okay. Now the required is we need to calculate the selling price. We are given the cost price of 100 rand, and we are also given the gross margin or the markup on selling price at 10%. Still the same formula, guys. CP plus P equals to SP. All right. Now, remember I said you must make a note that when you're dealing with markup on selling price, your selling price is 100%. Therefore, 90% plus 10% equals to 100%. Our SP is 100% because it's markup on selling price. And then our profit is 10%. So therefore, it's easy to get our CP because we can easily say 100 minus 10 equals to 90. So we're moving backwards. Okay, 100% is given, 10% is given. However, the 90% was not given. So you can easily say 100 minus 10 equals to 90. All right. Now let's substitute our formula. Remember, we are calculating our selling price. The formula is still the same, guys. CP multiplied by SP percentage divide by CP percentage. All right. Now our cost price is given is 100 rand. Multiply by 100%. Remember, it says SP. And like I said, gross margin or markup on selling price, our percentage is at 100%. Divide by CP. Going back to the formula, our CP is 90%. So when you do your calculation, then you will get 111 rand. And that is your selling price. A different scenario, guys. Now we have to calculate the cost price. We are given the gross margin or we are given the markup on selling price of 25%. And we are given the selling price of 500 rand. And now we have to calculate the cost price. Formula is still the same, guys. CP plus P equals to SP. Right? Now, because it's markup on selling price, our SP therefore is 100%. Our gross margin, it's given, it's 25%. Therefore, it's easy to get our 75 because we just say 100% minus 25%, then we get our CP, which is 75%. To the formula, cost price equals to SP, which is the selling price, multiplied by the CP percentage, divide by SP percentage. Going back to our formula, note that our selling price is given, which is 500 rand, multiply by CP. Let's go back. Our CP is 75%, divide by SP, and our SP is 100%. So when you do the calculation, your cost price therefore is 375. All right. I'll see you again in the next session, guys. Thank you.